that's what I want to encourage you. Man, I was all over the place with this video, wasn't I? You know, we're pulling for you. We're all in this together, right? As Red Green used to say. We're all going through this together, and we're all doing this together. And I still got siding sitting on my back deck. I've got a woodshed that's now complete. I've got some things that are complete, but most of it I still have a lot to do. And my wife reminds me of that almost every day. I thought this was a place for peace and quiet. Anyway, hey everyone, this is Martin, and I'm sitting out here on the back deck behind the cabin today, and just wanted to give you a little bit of an update on some things we've got coming up. And I'm sharing the deck out here with a stack of log siding that's going to have to go up on the solar equipment building, and so that's coming up. And I've also got I've mentioned already, I think, that we've got a grandkid playground that we're going to be putting in. That's just to sort of self-defense for when the grandkids all come down here and want to run wild and do things. We want to contain them a little bit, so we're going to build them something that will keep them occupied for hours at a time, and I think we're going to be able to get that done. And so that's going to be going in real soon because it's summertime and they want to come down here all the time. And you know what, by the way, let's talk about that for just a second. You know, we have started this project down here for really our benefit. I tell people that, you know, this land down here, it means something to us, but mostly it doesn't. It's not. We could have gone anywhere and been happy, but down here in the woods, which we're on about 12 acres, and you can spend a lot of time messing around with this land and not step on the same piece of it more than once in a day. And we really like it down here for the peace and quiet. It is so nice and quiet. Now, of course, the lake is only about a quarter of a mile that way, and so we will hear boats going up and down the lake a little bit. We'll also hear vehicles up on the highway, which is up at the top of the hill here. When they go by, most of them are going to the lake and dragging boats with them and things like that. So we do get a little bit of that. We're not out so far in the boonies that we're completely isolated, but we do have bobcats come up here every now and then. We have yet to see a bear. I'm not sure that I would be all excited about seeing a bear down here. They're around, but we have not seen one right here yet anyway. And but the place is a sanctuary of peace and quiet to Shelley and I, and that alone, if someone was to ask me, is all of the work and all of the effort and everything that you put in down there, and we've done a lot, is it worth it? Absolutely. I can't think. When I get down here, I just don't want to leave. I don't want to go to town. I don't want to go to the store. I don't want to go to the gas station. I don't want to go up to, really, I don't even want to go up to where my business is, even though I've got to go up there occasionally. Sometimes I can squeeze that down to once a week. And when that happens, I'm good with that. And I guess the thing that I wanted to share with you is that if you have that desire in you, find a way to let it out. Find a way to get it done. And if I can encourage you with anything, it's like if you have a dream to get on your own place, get out in the middle of nowhere, or not so far out in the middle of nowhere, and just live life on your terms, find a way to do it and just do it. And if our videos can help you out in any way, either encouraging you or maybe showing you how to do something that you're not sure how to do, and I don't know that much, okay? I know a handful of things and not that much, but I said the other day or on one of the other videos, I said, you can ask me about a lot of things, but if you're going to ask me, about goats, I have no idea and I don't want to know, okay? It's not something. It would shock me to ever think that maybe someday I want to know something more about goats. So we don't know that much, but we do know some things, and some of those things are how you start. I mean, we've taught on goal setting, how to take a long-range goal, break it down into bite-sized pieces, and then take those pieces one day at a time and get them done. And if you could benefit from that, subscribe, hang with us, because we teach on that in these videos. We also have, I believe, we haven't done it much on these videos, but personally, and my wife and I both, are heavy encouragers that if you have a dream, you know, don't sacrifice your dream for all of the mundane, routine things that make you sick day in and day out. You know, if you've got a dream to go do something big and bold and exciting, find a way to do it. And for the most part, if you choose to break that dream down into little pieces, you can find ways to get the little pieces done. You may not be able to think you can find a way to get the big thing done. It's like, do you want to buy 20 acres and have a off-grid house on it and have all the equipment that you need to do farm-to-market gardening or anything like that? You know, that's not something you're going to do overnight unless you got a lot of money. And if you have a lot of money, you probably don't want to do that stuff anyway, because it is a lot of work. But if you've got a dream to do that, that is way too big than what you can bite off in one big bite and swallow. So you've got to find ways to break that down into small pieces. And if small pieces, you know, once you find, and we've got a whole process on how to find affordable land and how to get on that land and finance it creatively if you need to. But, you know, if you've got your place and you're trying to figure out, how do I start this whole thing? Well, you start with the basic first thing. You know, map out your garden area or whatever that is. Build a rabbit hutch, and you build on that dream, you know, a day at a time and a piece at a time. And when all you're doing is biting off, chewing and swallowing a little piece at a time, it's amazing what all you can get done. So that's what I want to encourage you. Man, I was all over the place with this video, wasn't I? You know, we're pulling for you. We're all in this together, right? As Red Green used to say. And so anyway, if anything in here, as scattered as it was, it means anything to you or encourages you with anything or gives you hope that, yes, I can maybe do this, okay, hit the subscribe button, turn the notification bell to all, and stay with us. And we're all going through this together, and we're all doing this together. And I still got siding sitting on my back deck. I've got a woodshed that's now complete. I've got some things that are complete, but most of it I still have a lot to do. And my wife reminds me of that almost every day. I thought this was a place for peace and quiet. Anyway, see you next week. Next week? No, we'll see you before that. Yeah. If you've enjoyed this video, give it a like and a share, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and the notification bell. See you next time.